Last item, number 5. A civil engineer is faced with the prospect of a fluctuating future budget due to the country's economic condition for the maintenance of his equipment. During each of the 5 years, 10,000 pesos per year will be budgeted. During the second 5 years, the annual budget will be 15,000 per year. And in addition, 35,000 will be budgeted for an overhaul at the end of the 8th year. The civil engineer wonders what uniform annual expenditures would be equivalent to these fluctuating amounts, assuming compounding interest at 6% per annum. Compute the equivalent uniform annual expenditures for the next 10 years. Okay, so let's draw the cash flow diagram. Okay, so during each of the 5 years, 10,000 per year will be budgeted. Okay, so mag-start tayo on the first year. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Each year, magbabudget ako ng 10,000 for the maintenance. Okay, so we have A. And yung A na yan is equal to 10,000 per year. And then, on the second 5 years, so after this one, ang magiging budget ko na is 150 or 15,000 pala. 15,000, 10,000, and then 15,000. So, at the 6 hanggang 10 years, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Kasi next 5 years, sabi niya, next 5 years. So, another annuity. So, we have another A. And our A here is equal to 15,000. Next, in addition, 35,000 will be budgeted for an overhaul at the end of the 8th year. So, dito sa 8th year, meron tayong overhaul that has an amount of 35,000. Okay. Now, the civil engineers wonders what uniform annual expenditures. Okay, so ang gusto ng engineer, pag magbabayad siya per year, gusto niya equal amount lahat from the first year hanggang 10 years. So, dapat equal amount yung babayaran niya per year. Ayaw niya nung ganito. Okay, ayaw niya nung ganito na iba-iba yung annuity at the first 5 years, first 10 years, and then on the 8th year, gusto niya balance lahat from the first year to 10th year. So, we will be converting yung ating cash flow diagram into this one. So, we have here, annuity tayo. So, we have here, paste natin yan. So, this is 0, tapos 1, 2, 3, papuntang 10. Okay, papuntang 10 years. Gusto niya, equal amount of annuity yung babayaran niya. So, ang tanong, ano yung equal amount of A na gagawin natin dito? Okay, so for this one, kailangan nating i-convert yung every annuities into its principal. Okay, principal or future, po pwede yung focal point nyo is dito sa principal, 0, or po pwede yung focal point nyo is dun sa F. Walang problema. Okay? So, dito, hahanapin natin yung principal cost ng annuity na to. Tatawagin natin P1. Tapos, kukunin natin yung principal ng annuity na to. So, tatawagin natin siyang P2. And then, ano yung magiging principal cost ng 35,000 na to? Tatawagin natin yung P3. Okay? So, again, kunin mo yung principal cost ng A na to. So, ano yung magiging formula natin for P1? This is, nag-start siya at the first period. Ito yung magiging P mo. Ito yung magiging P1 mo. Okay, dito ka magre-refer ngayon sa P1. So, that is the application of the ordinary annuity. Okay, ordinary annuity. So, kumbaga, pag i-drawing natin yung kanyang cash flow diagram, i-erase na natin yan. So, kumbaga, sige, P1 tayo. P1, i-convert natin yung kanyang cash flow diagram. Dito po yung basis natin. Kukunin mo yung principal. Okay, kukunin mo yung principal, tapos yan yung mga annuity na yan. That is equal to 10,000. Okay, sa loob ng 5 taon. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Considered siya as ordinary annuity kasi it started at the end of the first period. Now, P1 is equal to A 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 divided by I 1 plus I raised to n. Okay, so substitute. We have here 10,000. 10,000. 1 plus yung I natin is 6% per annum. So, 0.06 raised to, ilang beses ako magbabayad? 5. 5 minus 1 divided by 0.06. 1 plus 0.06 raised to 5. So, yung P1 natin is equal to 42123. 42123.637. Okay. Next. Doon naman tayo sa P2. Okay. Doon sa P2 natin, kunin natin yung kanyang cash flow diagram. So, yung P2 natin, or yung annuity, nag-start on the 6th. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, okay, meron pa tayong 4, 5 dyan, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, di ba? Okay. So, yan yung ating annuity. And it is worth 15,000. Yung annuity na yan is 15,000. So, ibig sabihin, ano to? This is a deferred annuity. Okay, bakit ko nasabing deferred? Kasi nag-start siya on the 6th year. Okay, hindi siya nag-start agad-agad. Nag-start siya on the 6th year. Okay, so na-defer siya. So, ibig sabihin, our M, to. Hanggang dito lang yung M natin for the basis of M. Ayan. M. Okay, M is equal to 5. So, our formula for the deferred annuity, tatawagin natin P2, is equal to A 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 divided by I 1 plus I raised to n. Okay, parehas lang sila ng formula ng ordinary annuity. Ang pinagkaiba lang, lalagyan mo lang ng 1 plus I raised to negative n. Okay, so for this one, we have 15,000. 15,000 tapos 1 plus I. Ay, 1 plus 0.06. Okay, ano yung n mo? Ilang beses ka magbabayad? 5. So, we have 5 minus 1 divided by 0.06 and 0.06. So, 0.06. 1 plus 0.06 raised to n natin will be equal to 5. Okay, 5. And then, 1 plus 0.06. Ilan yung na-defer? So, the deferred value is 5. Okay? So, 5. So, we have here negative 5. So, the value for P2 is equal to so, we have 47215. 47215.849 pesos. That is for the P2. And the next, we also have the 35,000. So, pag i-drawing natin yung 35,000 on the 8th year, so, raise na natin to. Since P3 naman lang yung hindi natin nako-compute, no? Okay. Okay, for the last one, we have the P3. Okay, so if we will draw the cash flow diagram of that P3, nasa 8th year siya, di ba? Nasa 8th year, 35,000. Okay, kukunin natin yung present worth of this one. So, ibig sabihin, ito na yung future worth, di ba? Ano yung magiging present worth? Okay, ano yung magiging present worth? So, ano yung formula na gagamitin natin dito? Okay, so we have the formula that is equal to F is equal to P 1 plus I raised to n. Okay? On which we have here, ito na yung P3 natin, P3. So, 35,000 is equal to P3 tapos 1 plus I, 0.06 raised to n. Ano yung n natin? It will be 8. Okay? 0 to 8. So, we have here 8 years. Therefore, the value of P3 is equal to 21959.43 3. Okay, now, to compute the principal amount ng tatlong to, i-add lang natin siya isa-isa. So, ilagay natin dito, P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. Therefore, the principal amount of all these three will now be equal to plus 47215.849. So, we have an amount of 111,298.919. Okay? So, 111,298, double check natin. 21959.433 plus 42123 plus 47215. Okay, so we have 111,298.919. Now, ang tinatanong kasi ng problem is ano yung equivalent uniform annual expenditure. Okay? I-convert natin, imbis na iba-iba yung binabayaran niya at every 5 years, kunwari, gusto niya, iisa lang yung amount na babayaran niya yearly sa loob ng 10 years. Okay, so anong gagawin natin dyan? I-convert natin yung P na yan into annuities or equal amount per year. Okay? Equal amount per year. So, pag i-drawing natin yung kanyang cash flow diagram, ganito po yun. Okay? At the end of the first year, tapos second, papuntang 10th year, pare-parehas po yung babayaran niya. So, A. Ano po yung A na yan? If yung principal cost is equal to 111,298.919. Okay, so ano yung formula na gagamitin natin? Ano tong illustration na to? This is the ordinary annuity. Okay, so convert natin. 1 plus I raised to N. Okay, so substitute. We have here 111,298.919 is equal to A. Yan yung hinahanap natin. Tapos 1 plus 0.06. Okay, ilang taon? 10 years. Okay, 10 years. Minus 1 divided by I natin is 0.06. 1 plus 0.06 raised to 10. Therefore, shift solve. A is equal to so it is equal to 15,000. Okay, 15,121.956. Okay? So ito na po yung babayaran niya yearly sa loob ng 10 years for his maintenance, for the maintenance of his equipment. Okay?